Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola! From the west side. Happy Friday, you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. Hey, Angela. Thank you for being here. And shouts out to the replay crew for all of you who come in and watch this on replay. Give me a second. Let me get myself on camera. There we go. All right, so let's see. All right, yeah. Make sure we looking good. Let me turn the mic around. There we go. So the mic is facing me and I don't sound, I guess, testing, too far away. I got a lot of stuff over here right now. This work stuff. You know, 'cause I use my desk. Sorry. In my office / studio is for work too. But I had a 3-day weekend, y'all. So my libation is a little Merlot tonight. And then I also have my favorite ginger beer. But I gotta get a cup for that. So let me see. I'm gonna stop the camera for a second while I go get a cup. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, let me go get a cup. All right, I'm back. I got a cup. Got me a cup for my ginger beer. Put that over there. All right, let me come back on camera. Where is my... All right, so now we're back on camera. So, y'all, the stuff going on YouTube has been probably far more crazy than anything that is going on, you know, off YouTube. And then it's all because this is stuff that has spilled off of YouTube into real life, and real life coming onto YouTube. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'd have to be under, I don't know, been under a rock in Black YouTube. But the Storm Monroe, Von Ray, Chelsea, aka Tasha K's assistant, Tasha K's saga, while Tasha is in court with, the rapper. We're just gonna say it like that because we just not saying nothing. Insane. And if you saw Tasha's live last night and then Storm's live behind her live was like, I was just like, what the hell is going on? And then this is all over some jailbird who, somehow smooth talked his way into these people's lives, and the dustiness of it all is all I'm gonna say. The dustiness of it all, and then again, you people keep trying to call Storm Monroe's sexuality into question. I told y'all that man is not gay. It's nothing, nothing against gay, but he just doesn't happen to be one. He's not confused about it or anything. He's just, one of them awkward heterosexual men. I'm a ginger beer. Because, Merlot is, it's a red wine, and you can, it's for sipping. So I'm going to drink a little of my ginger beer in the midst. And this is so good because it's made with real ginger. This is the Australian one that I love so much, Bundaberg. If you want to get them, of course, leave it to my music to do its thing. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We're just tripping. That's what we're doing. You gotta love it. And it's online, so, yeah, it is. This weekend I'm supposed to get it together as far as my production, with my music, with my videos, everything. I am going to bring my other iPad online. I'm not going to retire this one, but I'm going to bring the other iPad online. Hey, Jack. We ain't rossed up in this house. Nobody shot the I'm sorry. I love ginger beer. On one side of my family, my mom's side, supposedly we got some Jamaicans somewhere in there. I don't know where. I know that we got some Caribbean in there. Yeah, happy 3-day weekend. 3-day weekend for me. We got all this Caribbean, in our blood and whatnot, but I'm still Black American here. I claim, the Latin part and all that stuff, but it's still is black. Looks black. Just speak Spanish. But this is going on the platform. I mean, this is the larger stuff that's going on. Then we got the Nikki Pope situation where this girl is doing a YouTube tour and, for all intents and purposes, taking absolutely no accountability. But we're gonna get to her because first, let's finish with the Storm Tasha situation. Okay, this has all been a learning experience, I say, for everyone involved. Everyone involved in this. It was a learning situation because Von Ray is clearly a user. He used Chelsea for a place to stay and Storm in the process. And, it blew up. And it is what it is. And, yeah. Now, Chelsea, getting with this dude, and she not from Atlanta, so but still, it speaks Phaedra and Apollo to me. If you want to know the realness of it, because think about it, Phaedra was highly educated, 6-figure earner, but she gets with this dude pretty much fresh out of prison. And she was an attorney to that. Okay? So, in this situation, this dude has been trying to find any way to get himself out there that he could possibly do. First, it was through LaToya, who doesn't want to be associated with him, so we're not going to use her full name. I'm going to respect that. And then, somehow, wormed his way into Tasha K's world via Chelsea. Chelsea's a young girl, and dude played her. Now, apparently, Chelsea used to be a bigger girl, and she lost a great deal of weight. So now she's not a bigger girl. But see, the thing is if I know people who were bigger and lost the weight, and it takes a minute for your mentality to go to that. What you saying, Jack? See, before yeah, because dude needed a place to lay his head. He was fresh out of jail, didn't have no place to stay, and somehow, he talked the talk while he was behind bars, what you wanted to hear. Then when he got out, it just wasn't this same situation. So but here's my thing, ladies. Let me make sure. Let's get this. I'm just okay. I need a big. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to order a bigger ring light. But in the meantime, we're going to struggle with the little one that we have. Because, I realize that, yeah, it is a little, it keeps me not so light, but whatever. Better I come on camera than, I give this to y'all. Y'all don't want to go back to this, do you? Y'all don't want to go back to this where y'all just see me up here. Y'all rather see my face. So we're gonna come on camera. We're gonna do that. You know, that's part of the thing. You know, it's very easy to get up on here and be behind an avatar. It's a little harder to come from behind your avatar and talk to people on the internet and get your subject matter out there and do what you got to do. So now, Mr. Storm Monroe kind of got pulled into that whole situation, okay? Because apparently Chelsea was just transitioning to Atlanta because she's balling like that and still has a place in New York where she is from. And Storm at the time had two places, one in the suburbs and one in the city, and apparently he let them utilize one of those places and he was not there, or, you know, for the most part wasn't there. Exactly. You know, and you know, of course, dude is light skinned, so you know, I think not hating on light skinned dudes or anything, because I've dated a few light skinned brothers. Yes, I have. Let me make this light. This is just really bugging me. We just need to figure out the way. Let me see. All right, that's better. That's better. Kind of, sort of better. Okay. We, you know, are not hating on the light-skinned brothers. Not. I've dated some light-skinned brothers, but, you know, actually I was in a very long relationship with light-skinned brother with, light-colored eyes, you know. They all want your girl DC, you know. Let me just stop. But anyway, back to Chelsea. We're talking about somebody who apparently was a bigger girl and now has lost his weight. And so she still had maybe she had that big girl mentality, and maybe she wasn't used to getting all this attention because she had just gone to being a smaller girl from being a bigger girl. That's a thought. But come on, girl. I mean, I'm trying to think. When I was 25, I was kind of getting to the point that I wanted to kind of settle down. But I wasn't going to be trying to talk to no damn jailbird. I'm sorry, not sorry. That was not going to happen. Especially out here in Cali. Nah. I don't know what my son has in the microwave. The boy is always nuking everything. But anyway, back to Chelsea. This was poor decision making on her part. First of all, this girl is rolling in money right now. I mean, prior to her being with Tasha K, she was with Jason Lee, who didn't pay her that well, but that's another story. But she does what she does well, okay? And so she's paid well enough that she can afford to have two places that rent at over $2,000, one in New York, one in Atlanta, and driving a late model Mercedes-Benz. So with all that going for her, clearly that means that she's at least in control of her finances. What she get with this bum dusty dude? Like the dustiness of it all. Let this be her one, roll in the dust, because we've all done it. We've all had that dusty moment. And I'm speaking as a woman over the age of 50. We've all had that dusty moment. Unless you just married, you just got with the right person from the beginning, and so you never had a dusty moment. Okay, I had a dusty moment. Okay, yeah, but they weren't jailbait dusty. This was a quite capable individual who was just exhibiting dusty behavior. Let me just tell you. Let's go off subject from Chelsea, and let me tell you about my dusty experience, because I was young, and I don't even think I was I 25? No, I was probably somewhere around the same age, around that same age, around the same age as her. But see, my dusty experience was with a guy who was in the IT field. He knew lots of stuff about computer, could get jobs, just was at that particular point, wasn't trying to work for nobody else, but didn't have no money in his pocket, didn't have a pot to piss in, was trying to make his way into being at my place. And let me explain this thing, let me put this out there. I was in a chat earlier today where some crazy child is under the impression the women born under the quote unquote zodiac sign that I'm born under, Aquarius, like to take care of niggas. Let me just explain how not true that ish is. Hey Maria, I ain't taking. I'm not gonna take care of no dude. Okay, so back then, this dude kept trying to wiggle his way into my situation. Where because I was in my mid-20s, had a decent job. My roommate was my sister. Okay, we had a 2-bedroom place out in the San Fernando Valley, 2-bedroom with nice fireplace in our living room. Nice little place we had. It was cool for us. Okay. So he was trying to roll his way into that situation. So, let me just say that I'm not about taking care of a dude. So that did not last for very long. I had to roll him and his dustiness away from me very quickly. Okay? But it was not a jailbird situation. It was just a lazy, I'm going to be dusty right now situation. Okay? That, I don't know, maybe guys go through this period in their 20s. Maybe guys do this in their 20s, because he was in his 20s. I was in my 20s when that stuff. Hey, Miss Tutu. Hey, Maria. But so we'll just blame this on her having her dusty situation. This dusty dude is a user. And shouts out to Conscious TV for the parody he had up there with Queen Tulsa tonight. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch it. It was hilarity. Let me just tell you. But yeah, this whole situation was a situation of what not to do when you're on YouTube, and how not to get that involved or invested in employees, or pull other employees, or people that you deal with into situations. Because this whole situation played out on this YouTube streets, and people are going to be eating off this situation for a minute. Pour some more of my ginger beer. Yeah, ginger beer. Now, let's get over to this other situation. Nikki Poe, if that's her name. Well, I guess it is her name. Who cares? Nikki's her middle name. And the old folks TV situation, and that whole thing where she's now going around here blaming it all on him, taking absolutely no effing responsibility for anything that we all watch go on. And I mean, okay, let's say that, she wasn't trying to be with him. Just like for the most part, just about nobody, okay, that he claims was trying to be with him and he didn't want to be with them, wanted to be with him. Because here's the truth. Don't nobody want that nigga. Nobody. Okay? We ain't trying to be with somebody who has a broken peen. Okay? Nobody ain't trying to be with that. And dude has a sweater. You got a turtleneck on. We don't do turtlenecks. We don't do turtlenecks. We don't. And see, from our generation on, see, the turtlenecks, I'm gonna say probably should be that should be a baby boomer, maybe a baby boomer thing, maybe, back then. But from Generation X on, we should not be seeing no niggas with a turtleneck. We shouldn't see no men with no turtlenecks. Yeah, this one has a turtleneck. And that's probably because he had a teenage mom who didn't have enough sense to make sure that they did that stuff right there while they were in the hospital. Oh, that's right, because she probably didn't have no insurance, because what was she, 14? Because see, it was covered when my son was born, and my mom and dad made sure that happened with my brother. But we had insurance and we weren't teen moms. So maybe she didn't, and then, again, he is claiming Philly, but we know he's from South Carolina. Okay? And not from the city part. So, what do we know? Maybe he was born at home. Okay? I'm just saying. The turtleneck keeps things sensitive. I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. As I said, my son has no turtleneck, you know, because it was covered by my insurance. It was discussed before, because we knew we were having a boy, and we told him that because if you don't get it done when they're in the hospital, before you take them home, that costs some money to get it done later. Now I know in Judaism, they wait till the 8th day. All I can say is that when that happened with my son, I cried every time he cried after that, because for a couple of days, every time he peed, it was a painful situation, and my heart went out for him. But just as we've had to have these conversations about women keeping things together down there. That's one of the reasons why that is done, so that we can keep everything together down there. Men can keep things together down there. Okay, I'm just saying. But yeah, and in my in my son's situation, we the way the rule is like father like son. His father had wore no turtleneck, so he wore no turtleneck. Okay, and I'm just going to assume it was that way between my mom, my brother, and my father, because I don't know. I changed my brother's diapers, but because I was much older than him, but I don't know nothing about my dad. Okay, as I should not. So I'm just assuming that that's the rule, because that's the rule. That's the rule that we normally go by as Black people. So, but still, it's not popular to wear a turtleneck. So most women are not even trying to hear about that. And then your thing ain't working, dude. But Nikki's blaming everything on him. It was all him. She was just, she was, she shouldn't have done it. Okay, but that means you're not taking accountability. You're saying it was him when it was really you. Like with the MBK thing situation, no accountability. No, I came up there because ZX told me to come up there. So he told you to be as vicious as you were when you came up there with your snake ass. Really. He told you to do all the doxing that you were doing. Right? Right, Nikki? Right? Or is it Constance? I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Whichever one it may be. But you got people who are going to drag you. And I understand it's going to be a slow drag, ma'am. They're just going to do a slow drag. Hey, Terry. They're going to drag as they please. But you were behind all that stuff, along with this dude. And you like, I ain't do nothing. You ain't that young, girl. See, we're not talking about somebody in their 20s. I believe you're like around 40 now. So yeah, you know what the F you're doing. And clearly you were much better at going in there and pulling people's stuff up than, old folks. He know what to look for. He didn't know how to dox nobody. He wasn't that tech savvy. You know, he had to get somebody to do, his long ass intros that he does and all that stuff. But anything that's popping on his channel, he had to pay somebody to do that for him, or he got somebody to do, because I don't know if he paid. But you were behind the scenes, girlfriend, and you're sitting there saying, it wasn't me. As you're going on your tour around YouTube. Then you're not going around on the black channels. Not in certain parts. Over here where we are, but you're going over there to the other part, since the merge situation, and selling that bag of goods, to folk in the beef sector, and because we're not buying it over here. But my friends over there, because y'all come over here, don't buy nothing that girl's selling. She just saying what she's saying. Don't believe nothing. I'm just telling you, don't believe nothing. Yeah, listen to what the many people who are about to drag this girl are going to be saying about her. Believe them. Okay? But she's walking around here trying to say all this stuff. And is she still trying to say she's married to this dude when we know for a fact that they weren't married? They were not married. Okay? So stop it. And I'm sorry. Who does these long, 7-8 year engagements? What the F is that about? What the F is that about? Who does the long ass engagement? Look, there's no reason to be engaged to somebody forever. If you're not gonna get married, don't be engaged for 8 years. No. Either get married or don't get married. But ain't nobody got time for these long ass engagements. That's just a bunch of foolery and a waste of everybody's time. Especially in the end when you don't even end up getting married. But they put you down on there as his fiance on that. What was it on the funeral program? The obituary? Yeah. Shouts out to Candy Cartel Infinity. Because that's where we heard that. That's how we know what your real name is. Isn't that right? Oh, but you said that's not your name. But if that's but if that's the man that you were engaged to, then that's your name. I mean, because what reason would the family have to lie about your name? What reason would his family have to lie about your name? So, but now we know about your checkered past too. Girl. You don't need to be getting up on here talking about anything to anybody. With all that mess that you was over there doing. Yeah, but I'm sorry, Jack. If a man intends to marry a woman, he's not gonna get engaged to her and be engaged for 8 years. That means, that's like Oprah and Stedman. They,
They had no intention to get married. It was just a long ass engagement, and they finally just decided to not be engaged because it was just ridiculous. Don't do that. Mm-mm. You know, cause see me, when I get married again, you probably not gonna say nothing. I'm engaged. No, I'm just gonna be married. That's it. You know. But anyway, that's just some dumb stuff that she was doing. And then now people know all this stuff about your real life. So now you've been doxxed, but you were doxing a whole bunch of people. You were doxing a whole bunch of people, girl. And then you say, no. It's old folks TV. It's him. He was doing it. No accountability. None whatsoever. I this is the part that I don't get. It's like, y'all don't know each other. Nobody knows anybody in real life. But people become so invested. So invested. You know, like, how invested? Because old folks TV used to be on the board of directors for the Salvation Army. He ain't no more because he was so busy being on this effing platform doing crazy stuff on here. That don't happen. He don't have that anymore. And now he's trying to make a living off of YouTube. With his 55, I believe he had a birthday, 56-year-old self. Like, for real, how's that working for you? How's that working for you? Because let me just tell you something. My YouTube would have to explode. Okay? And that would mean I'm just doing YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which I'm not going to do because, I'm not going to, I'm going to do more, but this is not going to be this is not my sole thing. And I'm sorry, but YouTube does not pay enough to afford where I live. My 6-figure job does. You feel me? For real. Let's not get it twisted. I live in California. Rent ain't cheap out here. You have to have 6 figures between the people in the house to be able to afford to live in any place that, in my opinion, you're going to feel comfortable and safe. Because I'm from a whole different part of the country, and bless Tiffany Haddish's heart. She on living in South Central. But check this out. I ain't from here. So, and I had my South Central experience with LA when I was in my 20s. It's overrated. Okay? I lived by 54th and Western. Okay? And that is, let's just say, in the hood. And I'm sorry, this at this age and this, stage in my career, the F I would. But see, she has a house. Now, if I owned a house in the hood, that'd be that's different. But I'm not renting. I'm not renting in the hood. I'm going to the hood. I better own. I better own that sucker. I'm just saying. I ain't even being anybody. Stedman holds the camera in landscape view. The funny thing, let me just tell y'all the funny thing about Stedman, okay? So, Stedman is the first cousin to one of my cousins, okay? My cousin married his cousin. So, now his cousin is my cousin because by marriage, so we call each other's cousins. But anyway, and matter of fact, my cousin Al, who is Stedman's first cousin, they look alike. Him and Stedman look alike. But nonetheless, his sister is my sorority sister. Shouts out to Delta Sigma Theta on 109 years. Ooh! His sister, who is my sorority sister, told me years ago, I'm talking about back in the early 90s, late 80s, somewhere in there, when they were, when she was still doing the Oprah Winfrey show. So this was back in the 90s. She said, Stedman is never going to marry Oprah. I said, but girl, they ain't gay. She said, girl, they ain't never going to get married. She says, mark my words, they will never get married. And here we are, 20-something years later, they ain't never got married. And every time I see her, I'm like, girl, you were right. She said, I told you that was never going to happen. Because here's the thing. Even if Oprah wanted that, he did not want to get married. And he had made that perfectly clear to her. So that's why they had that long-ass engagement. That was just, I guess, to make people feel happy or whatever, But nope. Not on that. Oh, wait a minute. She's at the Fulton County Bed Bath with calling. What happened to Tiffany? What did Tiffany do? What did Tiffany do? What did Tiffany do? Is she having a stay? Because if she's there today, right now, that means she gonna be there until Tuesday. Because Monday's a holiday, and ain't gonna be no courts open. Is she there? Oh, see, I'm at home, and I have no intention of getting behind anybody's effing wheel, especially drinking Merlot. See, now let me just tell y'all something. Even though wine may not appear to be one of the alcohols that could get you toe up, if you drink certain wines, you could get toe up. Tiffany. Girl. She could have just got an Uber. Why would you? So she gonna spend MLK Day. she gonna be staying there for the weekend. It's a 3-day weekend too. So that means she don't get to go. She don't get to bail herself out until Tuesday. Ooh, that's not a good look, Tiffany. Common, what did you do to this woman? Nigga, what you do? Y'all just broke up. Now this girl getting Tiffany. But see, Common is the common denominator in all of his effortry. Okay? he didn't run through some women. It is clear that it's him. Okay? It's clear that it's him. Okay? Clear that it's him. Okay? I mean, even Serena Williams said the reason they broke up had nothing to do with schedules. It's because he did not want to commit. And she wanted to be a wife and have children, which she went on to do. And y'all can't even be mad at her. She's with Riddick, dude. She gonna be well taken care of. And he's Armenian. Trust. She's set up for life. Hey, uppity. How you doing, sis? Us, yeah. But common is the common denominator of the problems in relationships. It is him. It is not these women. It is him. He's fine, but he's the issue. He is a non-committal man. You know, and by the time he decides that he do want to commit, he ain't gonna have as many women to pick from. I'm just saying, he's not gonna have as many women to pick from. Exactly, it's him. It is him. You know. And what's his real name? Rashad. Isn't that his real name? Isn't that his real name, Rashad? He can be as positive as he wants in his raps and everything. But let's name some women he didn't gone through. Erykah Badu, Serena Williams, you know, Tiffany Haddish. Who else did he go? A couple of models. Okay, you know. And then there's people that he's rumored to have been with. Okay. It's you, dude. It's you. It's him. It's him. You know, now, I mean, but he was laying it on Tiffany because, girl, I mean, she's rocking that shortcut, but now she got a drinking conviction down in Georgia. Girl, let me just, Tiffany, you make too much money, girl. You are Hollywood A-list. You don't belong. Your ass should not be sitting up in some jail this weekend. You should have had a car if you was gonna go out and hang out and drive and drink. You should have had a car. You know, we know that, you know, Atlanta never closed. It stayed open. But I'm like, why would she do that? Because Marion is just taking over Atlanta. And I'm not talking about Omarion, the singer. We know that. We heard you, Omarion. We know. Let me see what you guys. Trying to take the show on the road to Canada. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tiffany is a little girl from South Central. You know, with dyslexia that made it. She is an A-lister. And she dicking around with this dude now she's saying she fine and everything. But see, I knew she wasn't fine. Because I'm like, she was so... I mean, did y'all see the interview she did with Jason Lee? And, her and Jason Lee are friends and everything. Jason is looking better now. He done lost the weight. He done kind of got himself together. And it looks like he's having more self-love, and not coming out there getting trashed and doing all that stuff. But anyway, during that interview, she said, she was fine, but she indicated that whatever it was the comment said was the reason that they broke up was not what he said to her. He's saying schedules and everything, but look, nigga, you are 50. You cannot just do this serial dating-ish forever. You can't. Okay? At some point, you're gonna have to settle your butt down, or you're gonna be in a nursing home somewhere because you ain't gonna have nobody to take care of you when you're old. Because you're not expecting the one child that you do have out there to come and come and wipe your butt in your old age. Do you, Rashad? AKA Comet? Mm-mm. I mean, it was nice relationship. Nobody, but now I'm just like questioning if she's okay, because she's sitting in Fulton County bed and breakfast this weekend. Dang, man. That's breaking news. Shoot. I like Tiffany too. I do. I like her. Because she's real. She just keep it real. She's so South Central, y'all. She just really is. And I'm not from LA, but y'all know I've been here long enough, and I have friends that are from here. And again, I lived in South Central LA, in the area that Tiffany lives in. I lived in that area. So yeah. Hell, when I lived in that area, she was probably growing up, because what is she, 40 now? She's like Tiffany's like in her like around 40. So yeah. Because when I was in my 20s, if she's just now hitting 40, she was a little girl. Y'all know. Y'all know your girl DC. I look like I'm, just so young, but I'm almost 60. I'll be 60 next year. This year, we're going to be celebrating 59. 59 is around the corner. It is, y'all. My birthday is in less than 3 weeks. My birthday is in a couple weeks. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Y'all see me dancing around here? It is. I'm acting fool. Y'all know I'm off that day. I always take my birthday off. I do. Are you trying to come in here? Come on in. Come on in and say hi. Oh yeah. Say hi. Mm-hmm. You gotta back up, son. There you go. Say hi.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hey, if you get too close, they can't see you. Yeah. He, for whatever reason, knows when I've been on here for about an hour. Hey, Anthony. Dang, though. Tiffany. Have you guys seen that new movie with what is it? Lupita Nyong'o is in it. I think it's called 355. I started watching it, but I only got like about halfway through it. So I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says. I only got halfway through it though. So I gotta go back and watch the full thing. But what I saw was pretty good. But it was on a work night and I was trying to watch it and it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Oh, uppity, you know what? I was in my Facebook and something popped up with our boy in my timeline. Somebody liked something that I had liked on his page or liked something on his page and it popped up in my timeline yesterday. So then I went to his page and I was just looking at, all the stuff people have put on his page, since the home going and everything. Whew. Yeah. Hey, Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyles. Good morning. Man, we lost a lot of good people in 2020, and we've already lost some good ones in 2021. I mean 2022. What am I saying? In 2021, and we've already lost some good ones in 2022. God, I'm getting my years mixed up. Yeah, it's 2022. We lost a lot. We lost some good people in 2021. I mean, ending the year with Betty White, and then we've lost Bob Saget, starting this year off, and Sidney Poitier. Oh, that one just hurt my heart. That really hurt my heart. I know, uppity. That's what I was saying. He touched so many people. I don't even know if he knew that he was touching so many people. 2021, I lost several, people that I had known. Like one I had known since college. And, he was an elder at my church now, but I mean, I'd known him since, he was a young Kappa and I was a young Delta. He went to a different school, but he was always coming down to Southern California, but he actually went to school up in the Bay Area. And then he ended up down here. And we ended up at the same church. And I mean, dude had just turned 60. And that stuff took him out of here. That stuff took him out of here. That was a blow. Then one of the people who was in the movie that I was in that just came out. Also, but we lost him early in 2021. I'm just going to say the last two, starting from January of 2020 all the way up to the end of 2021. Those 2 years were awful. Starting with the death of Kobe Bryant in January of 2020. Do you guys realize that we are coming up on the second anniversary of the death of Kobe Bryant? Do you guys realize it's been almost 2 years? It's been almost 2 years. And they didn't change the name of the freaking Staples Center to the Crypto Center, Crypto.com Center. It's not even called the Staples Center anymore. But it's been almost 2 years since the death of Kobe Bryant. And that's when this stuff started. 2020. Kobe Bryant. Then a couple months later, Chadwick. I mean, man, you know, and we didn't even know what was going on with Chad. Nobody even knew what was going on with Chad. But now we understand what he was doing. He was doing all of those movies because he wanted to leave a legacy. Ain't that crazy? That man was busy trying to leave a legacy. Oh, yeah. We lost so many people. So many people. And one of the people that we lost doing all of this stuff was a member of my church. He was also an actor. And they didn't show him at the 2020 Oscars because literally he died days before. But when they did the ones in 2021, they showed him. And he was in the movie. He was in the movie with Denzel Washington. What was the name of that movie? It was the one where Denzel Washington was driving like the DoorDash or the Uber. Not like the Uber or the Lyft. He was driving an Uber. And he was actually, doing all of this stuff. The old man who had the funny accent that was in his car from the airport, and then he saw him later on in the thing. That old man was a member of my church. His name was Orson. And his wife is still a member of my church. His wife, his widow, is Allie Mills, who was the mother on the show, The Original Wonder Years. So Allie's still a member of our church. I remember because we were never able to do a celebration of life for Orson. As a church, we were never able to do that. The thing is that 2020 and 2020, we lost people and we weren't even able to go to celebrations of life for them. At least by 2021, when we lost people, we were able to actually start going. And I think it eased the pain somewhat for us because we were able to be there. Even if we had to be masked up in 2020, you couldn't even do that. And there were many people, whose loved ones couldn't be there. At least now with what's going on, we don't have people who are isolated from their loved ones when something happens. Because y'all know that this right now, this is going to be part of life for a long time to come. It really, really is. So whether you've decided to vote or not vote, it doesn't even matter which way you've done, because that's a personal decision. If you were in my live the other night, y'all know what my decision was. I'm not going to give it again because I've already given it. And what did I say? That's all I'm saying about it. So you know. But if you were in my Wednesday night live, or if you go back to the replay of Wednesday night live, I tell you where I fall on the fence, so to speak. Without saying anything, I showed you. See. That, you know what? That's absolutely, man. I was listening to some KS stuff today. You know, I'm trying to figure out, how does that man still fall into my freaking algorithm? I try to push myself away from him, and somehow I still get, and I think it's because because like when I do my coffee talks and stuff, I'm still talking about women's stuff, you know, and he's so anti-women, you know, and I'm not bashing us, okay? So, you know, I'm not gonna do that because, see, clearly, you know, if you want to make money, bash us. I'm not a self-hater. I'm not going to do that. All I'm going to do is uplift the Black woman. Okay? So I don't understand how someone who's not really uplifting Black women keeps popping up in my freaking algorithm. Okay? I've tried to replace him with with good stuff like you know, what is it called? The pink book lessons. I think pink book lessons, you know, the pink pill has started to, CK started to put stuff up. She's putting stuff up every once in a while. You know, who else? The whistleblower. She's spiritual whistleblower. She's putting stuff back. She's starting to put stuff up. You know, I am Eloho. She's starting to put stuff up again. And one of my favorites, y'all need to get into this girl. If y'all ever check her out, My Tapes. Go find her. She just starting to put stuff back up. But I predict the My Tapes, if she puts a little effort into it, go look at some of her stuff, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. You will. She definitely has some interesting stuff. The last video she put up was about that fool on TikTok. You know, who didn't get into Juilliard, who thinks he's privileged and stuff. Yeah. So go check her out. I think you will like her. It's called My Tapes. And if you get there and you find a little emoji type face, you're on the right channel. You're on the right channel. Great one. Q. Tell Q DC the Purple Diva sent you. You know, but I'm about to get out of here, you guys. I am probably gonna come on this weekend. I'm gonna be doing some stuff. Like, one of the things I'm really gonna be doing is I gotta clear some ish off my phone so that I don't have all this just dumb stuff on here. And another thing I gotta do this weekend is I gotta like move around in my garage, because apparently in my new place that's what less than 2 years old, there's an effing mold problem because, you know, of the flooding of the garages. So all next week we're being inconvenienced, so I gotta move stuff around. They expect me to have all cars moved out of the garage. Not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to go get a car cover, find one at one of these auto, you know, places. Probably gonna cost me a freaking grip over the weekend, so I can just cover up that one car that is going to have to stay in the garage, whether they like it or not, because it's on 4 flats right now. And I'm sorry, you gave me 2 days notice. Let me vent for a minute, y'all. 2 days notice that you were going to come in here and do work next week. You gave me 2 days notice. So yeah, that part. So anyway, yeah, you guys, I'll see you guys. I will probably pop up over the weekend, but I got to clear out my phone so that I can get more of this stuff that I want out, because I got like 5 videos for Coffee Talk before now. For Coffee Talk, I've got several RC Autism ones. One is a story time that is not going to be like a 10-minute video. It might be a 30-minute video, and I need space on something to be able to do that. So I will see you guys. Let me get my outro. Where is it? And I didn't forget about the karaoke. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But there was too much stuff going on tonight for me to just have my little karaoke night. I had to talk about the stuff that was going on YouTube. All these people in here doing all this dumb stuff. Like, stop it. Just stop it. Okay? But I'll see you guys again for sure on Monday. Until then, I'll have you guys peace and blessings from the west side. I'll see you guys. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, by the way, that's mascara on my fingers. Yep. Mascara. I'll see you guys. Peace.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the west side.